There are 4 primary objectives of the Deliberate Airmanship series, and it's all about doing things a lot of regular pilots are not consistently doing, and non-pilots have little knowledge of. These habits and performance traits are usually acquired through consistent association with more senior pilots who have learned the hard way by adopting them over years of flying experience, close calls, and accidents. This course is about reducing all those years of hard knocks by learning how to absorb and internalize the best of good airmanship in yourself deliberately. If you take this knowledge to heart, you will transform yourself and your flying in a matter of months, not years. I grew up immersed in aviation since my first solo flight at 16, but I don't have nearly as much flight time as many other military pilots, barely 3,800 hours. But since 1969, I've flown my own jet above 40,000 feet, and I've exceeded Mach 1. I've also flown low-level recce helicopters nap of the earth doing 120 knots below the treetops. My earliest experience in military drones was in 1977, when I helped design a long-range surveillance drone for the Arctic. And more recently, I've been building drones and flying a variety of missions using DJI equipment for the past decade. My 50-year career has allowed me to associate with all kinds of pilots and their flying, both exceptional and some questionable. I've tried to copy only the best of their preparation and planning, and most importantly, their attitude. If you've never had the benefit of years of association with aviation professionals, it's hard for you to embody their best traits and avoid their worst mistakes without a coach or a mentor. But by adopting the attitude of a professional aviator deliberately, you will easily exceed the performance of your peers whether you're flying military jets, transport or helicopters, commercial aircraft or any variety of unmanned aircraft. Okay, how much of that night surveillance video did you follow? Or were you listening to my words? Did your mind wander while you caught the video action? That was a distraction, and you may have missed some important thoughts. Maybe go back and listen to just the words again and don't be so easily distracted. Using my own cloned voice allows me to be more precise about the message I want to convey. So, going through the course, you may want to replay certain bits of the audio to be sure you internalize these ideas and not get distracted when you're influenced by what is going on around you. This helps develop your situational awareness. If you can simultaneously be aware of your surroundings while you still focus on the task at hand, you'll certainly have better mission outcomes. My first objective is for you to understand a detailed and more insightful meaning of the term airmanship, and how to dissect each component for a more in-depth comprehension. By explaining its deeper meaning, you will uncover an ultimate pathway for you as an aviator. Being a pilot or aviator isn't quite like other critical skill jobs, such as a heart surgeon or autopilot software developer. When a surgeon fails in his duty, his patient may die, but he's not risking his own life. Should a programming error result in loss of life or an aircraft, the programmer may lose his job, but he's not in mortal danger. However, when an aircraft captain fails, he's at the same risk of dying as any of his passengers. It is his skills, knowledge, and critically his attitude that will ensure the safety of everyone. Nevertheless, I feel that flying drones is equivalent to being a heart surgeon, because a drone pilot's mistakes can easily result in loss of life and property. It's just as crucial for him to be awake, rested, hydrated, trained, prepared, and skilled, or disastrous events can unfold. My second objective is for you to learn how to deliberately improve yourself and focus on your mental development, as well as your physical health, visual acuity, self-assessment, and your own personal accountability. These are all important aspects of mission planning and assessing the flight risks that your crew and you yourself bring to the mission. Third, I want to show you how to deliberately refine your mission planning through a well-developed set of standard operating procedures, standard voice procedure, customized checklists, and employing essential risk mitigation strategies for exceptional reliability on every mission. And lastly, I want to give you a better understanding of how to influence your decision-making process and consistently apply good judgment by understanding the value of crew resource management, or CRM. I'll introduce you to Dr. Paul Stoltz, the world-recognized expert on human stress response. He's the author of Adversity Quotient, or AQ. It's like your IQ, except AQ defines your ability to think and respond appropriately under pressure and stay focused. Dr. Stoltz will teach you how to assess and improve your AQ score to become more resilient during stressful times that demand your undivided attention. During the course, I'll share samples of the mission planning sheets I use and my own corporate documents. You can then use them as an outline that you can adapt to any type of drone flying operation. They are organized in the format and style of aviation documents that Transport Canada or the FAA are used to reading. Now, you're going to find me sometimes repeating myself in the early stages of this course. This is intentional in order to get you to internalize the airmanship mindset that you are seeking to adopt. So, with some effort on your part, you can easily mirror the attitude of the best aviators in the world, because that will set you apart. I plan to present this material in 7 modules and over 60 videos, each only 5 to 10 minutes long, covering flying skills, personal insights, and shortcuts to understanding the Canadian Part 9 regulations. You will learn how to manage your flight logs and aircraft maintenance schedules yourself, and how to ensure mission objectives are met. As well, you will gain valuable insights into your own personal limits, both physical and emotional. We'll also focus on developing your own SOPs, or standard operating procedures, voice discipline, initial actions in emergencies, and learning about planning. You'll get detailed mission planning forms and checklists you can adapt for your own style of flying. But importantly, I can show you how valuable personal career planning is, that many other UAS pilots never consider important, because that alone can accelerate you on a fast path to success as a career aviator. In this next video, I'll cover some administrative notes and some personal advice on how to relax and get the most out of this course at your own pace. So here's the admin piece.